What would happen if you lost your job tomorrow? Not next year, not someday, tomorrow. Would you be okay for a month, 3 months, 6 months? If that question made your stomach drop, this video is exactly what you need. Welcome back to Knox Invests. We've covered mindset, budgeting, debt, compound interest, and investing. Today we're talking about the one thing that holds all of it together, the financial safety net that makes everything else possible, the emergency fund. Most people skip this step. They go straight to investing, straight to big financial moves, and then one unexpected event wipes out everything they built. A medical bill, a car repair, a job loss, one bad month. An emergency fund is what stands between you and financial disaster. An emergency fund is money you set aside specifically for unexpected expenses, not for vacations, not for a new phone, not for anything you planned for. It's your financial shock absorber. The rule of thumb is simple. Save between 3 and 6 months of your essential living expenses. Rent, groceries, utilities, transportation, the things you absolutely cannot go without. If your monthly essentials cost $2,000, your emergency fund target is between $6,000 and $12,000. That's your number. That's your goal. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Studies show that nearly 60% of Americans couldn't cover a $1,000 emergency without going into debt. $1,000. That's not a catastrophe. That's a car repair, a dental bill, a broken appliance. And yet, for most people, that single expense would send them reaching for a credit card, which, as we talked about in our debt video, is the beginning of a very expensive trap. The reason most people don't have an emergency fund isn't that they can't afford one. It's that they never made it a priority. They spent first, saved what was left, and what was left was usually nothing. The fix is simple. Save first, spend what's left. So how do you actually build an emergency fund, especially if you're starting from zero? Step 1. Open a separate account. Don't keep your emergency fund in your everyday checking account. Put it somewhere slightly out of reach, a separate savings account. Ideally, a high-yield savings account that earns some interest while it sits there. Out of sight, harder to spend. Step 2. Set your starter goal. Don't try to save 6 months of expenses overnight. Start with 1 month, then 2. Progress over perfection. Always. Step 3. Automate it. Set up an automatic transfer the day after your paycheck arrives. Even $50 or $100 a month adds up faster than you think. When saving is automatic, you stop having to decide to do it. It just happens. Step 4. Don't touch it. This is the hardest part. Your emergency fund is not a vacation fund. It is not a "I really want this" fund. It is only for genuine emergencies, job loss, medical expense, urgent home or car repair. If you use it, your first priority is to rebuild it. Here's your action step. Calculate what 3 months of your essential expenses actually costs. Rent, food, utilities, transportation, just those. Write the number down. That's your emergency fund target. Now you know what you're building toward. Drop your number in the comments. Not the exact amount, just the time frame. Are you starting from zero, halfway there, or already fully funded? I want to know where you are. Next video, we're talking about passive income, what it actually is, how it works, and the most realistic ways to start building it. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.